UFC Fight Night in Brazil this weekend. Brazilians are on the up right now. You just had Alex Pereira, and he just reclaimed his light heavyweight championship. And now you got Oliveira also looking to reclaim his redemption, to get back his glory, his aura, his status, his high-level status as a fighter. Obviously a fan favorite. And the storyline coming into this fight is, right, Oliveira back in June got slept for the first time in his career out cold by Topuria in another chance to win the lightweight belt. So is he stepping back too soon to take this fight in October? Sure, it would be incredible if he did get back a win, but also it's going to look kind of bad if he loses, because you got slept back in June and now you're taking a fight in October and you lose again. It could be a rapid decline off the mountaintop for Charles Oliveira, who's still in the upper elite of this lightweight division. And yeah, this is a good card overall for Brazil in Rio, with, of course, Charles Oliveira being the centerpiece, Gamrot stepping in for Rafael Fiziev on short notice, and then Davison Figueiredo, legend in flyweight, in another bantamweight bout versus Montel Jackson. We'll get into the other fights too. They took off Gabriel Bonfim and Randy Brown to make that a Fight Night main event, because that fight made this card a little better. But Vitor Petrino, Walter Walker, you got what to look into for this fight. Let's start with the main fight. Actually, not. Let's start from the bottom. Prelims. Yeah, I got nothing really to say on prelims. You got Walter Walker versus Mohammed Usman. Walter Walker has been getting everyone with the heel hook. This is this guy's niche type of submission, getting everyone with the heel hook. He's taking on Kamaru Usman's brother. This is obviously Johnny Walker's brother, Walter Walker. 14-1. Making some noise at heavyweight. A very weak heavyweight division that needs new guys to step up and be promising. And Walter Walker is that. He's getting everyone with this heel hook submission. Submission. Tafa, Dontel Mays. He lost in his opening fight versus Bresky, so that was his only loss. All these fights, though, with that heel hook submission, that's the signature for Walter Walker. I don't see anything changing. I got him to beat Mohammed Usman. Don't know if he'll get the heel hook on this type of guy, but Vitor Petrino made the move to heavyweight after not finding so much success at light heavyweight. He looks a lot fatter now, a lot bulkier. He did pick up the win, though, in his move to heavyweight in his first fight. He's taking on now Thomas Peterson. And I think I'm going to still ride the wave of Vitor Petrino. I think he's found a new wave here in heavyweight. And then Rafael Filho versus Clayton Carpenter. Really don't know much about these guys. So, yeah, those are my quick thoughts on the prelims. You go to up here, Lucas Almeida versus Michael Aswell. Lucas Almeida, 15-4, and Michael Aswell, 10-3. Okay, you know what? I'm skipping this. Khan Ofli versus Ricardo Ramos. Khan Ofli, I think, trains in the same gym as Volk. Good Australian fighter, but took a loss in his last fight. He's taking on Ricardo Ramos, 17-7, both coming out losses. Cool fight, I guess. It's just featherweight. Here's where the card really starts to get its good fights. Juanita Diniz, good heavyweight prospect as well. Coming off was his fight canceled on 317? Oh no, he took on Hines on 317. Juanita Diniz, 9-1. Interesting heavyweight prospect. Taking on Mario Pinto, 10-0. This is a good heavyweight fight. I'm going to go with Mario Pinto, honestly. Mario Pinto. But it could go either way, honestly. One of these guys can get some kind of crazy KO. Yoel Alvarez versus Vicente Luque. Yoel Alvarez was supposed to fight on 315. His fight got canceled versus Benoit Saint Denis. He had to pull out. So I've been waiting a while to see Yoel Alvarez fight again. 100% finish rate in the fights that he's won. Violent fighter. Has gotten some really cool violent finishes. He's taking on Vicente Luque. Vicente Luque just coming off the loss to Kevin Holland. Before that, he had the Anaconda choke versus Themba Garimbo. This is a great fight. And I got to rock with Yoel Alvarez. I think Yoel Alvarez wanted to make a move up to... Oh, no, actually, he did make the move up. He was at lightweight, and now he's at welterweight. because I guess he was having problems with making weight. So he's moving up to welterweight now in a stacked and loaded welterweight division to take on Vicente Luque. So Yoel Alvarez, honestly, sick replacement. Who was Vicente Luque? Oh, he's just to fight Santiago Ponzinibbio. This is honestly a better fight because I think Yoel Alvarez is a future stud, super violent fighter. So excited to see this. And then Davison Figueiredo versus Montel Jackson. Montel Jackson had a good fight in his last fight, 16-2. Good boxer. He beat Marcos, who was at the time undefeated. Damon Blackshear. Yeah. Like he's making a good run so far. So he's coming in, taking on Davison Figueiredo, who coming off the loss to Corey Sandhagen. Before that, Davison Figueiredo was on a nice win streak. Well, no, he came into bantamweight, beat Cody Garbrandt. I know he lost to Peter Yan. So yeah, he beat Chito Vera, he beat Garbrandt, he beat Rob Font, then lost to Peter Yan and lost to Sandhagen. So he's on a 2-fight losing streak. And I'm sure he's going to try to use some groundwork with Montel Jackson. If Montel Jackson can keep on the feet, I think he'll pull it out. But Davison Figueiredo, if he keeps on the ground, probably. I just see this fight going to decision. Either way, don't think it's going to be that exciting of a fight, but this is your co-main event for Montel Jackson. Originally I thought this card was amazing, but now, my excitement for it's, medium level. But it's good for Brazilian Fight Night for sure. And then finally, you got Charles Oliveira, the Lion, coming off his big loss to Ilia Topuria, taking on Mateusz Gamrot. This is honestly, people are saying is a better fight than the Rafael Fiziev fight. Mateusz Gamrot could be a tougher challenge. Still very winnable for Charles Oliveira. I think I hold kind of Gamrot and Fiziev in sort of the same class of the middle tier lightweights. But everyone's saying that Gamrot's kind of a nightmare for Charles. And Charles, of course, is he stepping in too soon on short notice? We will see. At this point, I think Charles is just fighting for the love of the game. I think it's no longer about, is he going to ever get a chance at a title again? You never know, but I think at this point it's wishful thinking to think that Charles Oliveira, he's had so many chances at the lightweight belt again, and he just got finished by Topuria. There's Pimblet, Gaethje, and Arman Tsarukyan all ahead of him in the queue. So I guess this is just kind of a fight for Oliveira to get his pride back, to make a big statement, bounce back win in front of his home country of Brazil. And for Gamrot, this is a huge fight. He's been a gamer. He's kind of the Ian Gary of lightweight. He's always willing to step in on short notice versus anyone and take on the fight. I saw this clip. He was mad hyped when he got the fight. So Gamrot could pull it off here, even on short notice. If there's any kind of guy to do it, it could be him. This is going to be a fun one. There's going to be some quick exchanges, some quick scrambles, some groundwork. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to rock with Charles Oliveira to get it done. I'm still going to rock with Charles Oliveira. But if you think about it, Charles Oliveira, in his insane and decorated career, of course, he had his insane run as a champion, but in his last 4 fights, he's beaten Dariush and Chandler for the second time, but lost to the upper elite of Tsarukyan and Topuria. So like I said, and he lost to Makhachev. So when it comes to Oliveira, again, this fight is more just, I think, about his pride and getting some respect back. It's cool because he's a fan favorite. He's still a star, and he's gotten so big to the point where he'll always be a star. So that's just kind of what this fight is for him. To hopefully and I hope that for him. I hope that Charles Oliveira could get the win back. Who knows how many more fights we get in Charles Oliveira? Maybe he retires if he loses to Gamrot, stepping in on short notice and embarrassing you in front of your home country. That would mean 2 straight losses after getting slept. Imagine he gets submitted by Gamrot. That's going to be very bad. It would be very sad to see. Because I know a lot of people are already very sad over the fact that Oliveira got slept by Topuria. That was a great day for me. But in this one, hopefully Oliveira could bounce back and get the win. So yeah, honestly, very quick analysis on this UFC RIO card. And yeah, Oliveira versus Gamrot. Let's see how it unfolds.